What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dev Picasso here, and I'm here to give you a little outline or just like an overview of this past week. Monday, boom. Pretty much, I don't have class on Monday. Pretty much, like, we're supposed to have this one professional development class.
D nice. Is there a D nice?
Do you mean Denise?
Oh no.
But that's like, some days we do, some days we don't.
Now y'all want to leave my class early so y'all can go meet up at the club. Ain't none of y'all old enough to go to the damn club.
So that's cool, no trip there. But usually on Monday afternoons, we'll have mobile clinic. And mobile clinic, typically, we'll leave the campus and then we'll go to someplace in Harnett County. And sometimes it's not even Harnett County, we'll go a little bit further than that. And we'll go to like Bailey County or any other county, somewhere in North Carolina, where we help the farm workers. And I don't speak Spanish, as I mentioned before in like my previous video, go check it out. But you know, I work with interpreters and healthcare professionals who do speak Spanish, so that way I still get to serve the people and, you know, making people like smile, making people laugh, but most importantly helping them feel better. So that was fun. And by the way, that started at 6 o'clock. Supposed to start at 6 o'clock. I think it ended up starting like 6:30, something like that. And we ended up finishing kind of early because we did it on campus. So we finished up at around like 9:30, 10, somewhere around there. So by the way, I live about 30 minutes away from campus, 30 to 40 minutes away. So if we finished at 9:30, I got back to the crib at about 10. You know, once you get back to the crib, you just don't take a shower immediately. You kind of like wind down. You may watch like a YouTube video or two. So pretty much is what I did. So I got ready to take my shower about 10:30. Went back to studying at about like 11-ish, somewhere around there. And I was done for the night at about, let's say about like 12:31. I know I gotta get like way more sleep. I gotta do better. Y'all pray for me. Tuesday. Okay. Tuesdays and Wednesdays typically, like, they tend to be like my longest days. So, and by longest days, I mean, I have a class that'll start like later on in the day. Like, let's say 4 o'clock. On Wednesday, I think I got like Spanish for pharmacists. That starts at like 6 o'clock and that ends at 7:30. Like, if you're trying to get in contact with me, or if I'm just like for real trying to get some real work done, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are horrible. So if I'm MIA, don't be surprised. Kid got class. By the time I get home, it's late. I already got a lot of stuff to do. So let's get to Thursday. Thursday, had a presentation. I'm not gonna lie. Presentations, I tend to do pretty decent. Like, I know my stuff. But this Thursday was a little different. Like, we had group work, like a group assignment. We have to come up with a outline of what the article is about. So that'll include like the setting, that'll include the background, discussion, results, all that great stuff. And of course, my part was results. So I was cool with like the residents, like students, like, all right, you know, they kind of vibe, they know what's up, they know people nervous, etc., etc. So whenever we were done with our spiel, and you know, sometimes you try not to like whenever it comes to eye contact, you try to like really like pan and talk to everybody and try not to make it like awkward eye contact, like you don't know what you're talking about, but you kind of know what you're talking about. But since you're not a professional, there's a lot of stuff you don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, overall we did well. We made an A on the presentation, so that's all that matters. Friday was wonderful. Friday was love. Lots of positive energy in class. One of my favorite professors was teaching, and he already told us straight up, like, hey, it's gonna start off fun, it's gonna get a little boring, sprinkle in some fun at the end. He was right on some of it. The boring was boring, the fun was fun, but the sprinkle in the fun, I wasn't feeling that at the end. I didn't feel the sprinkle. You feel me, my G? It was a good day. Could have been worse, could have been better, but overall it was pretty decent. Oh, forgot, huge thing. So I had to miss class on Thursday. I had to miss class because I was having some car problems. And I drive a pretty decent car, pretty nice ride. Well, the thing is about having nice rides is that they come with a nice bill. Anytime I would turn like on like an incline or like a ramp or something, I would hear like some metal on metal or like some crunching sound, and you know that wasn't good. So I called up the mechanic and I'm like, hey, it's a cool vibe, you know, bring my car through. It was like, all right, cool. I knew something was up whenever I didn't get a phone call around 5:30. Something was up. I mean, I took a nap, all that great stuff. I was afraid I overslept. Nah, I just ain't getting no phone call. So I called up there, and pretty much they was like, yeah, your brake pads. What brake pads? It was like sandpaper. That's what he said. And he told me that if I were to drive that car any more that day, it was a strong possibility that my whole tire, both my tires could have came off. So I said, cool, keep the car, I'll pick it up the next day. So that's what happened, really. I picked the car up the next day. I ended up having to take my pops ride. Thank the Lord for my pops, I love them to death. Had to take my pops ride to school, got some cool points, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I come back to the crib, you know, call up there, call up to the mechanic, and they didn't pick up. You know, pleasant surprise. Got back to the crib, and my folks picked up the car for me. And tell me why my bill was like $900. Yes, my G, 900. Yeah, for some brake pads. And it's not only like brake pads, but it's all the bells and whistles that brake pads are connected to. So we talking like lug nuts, he was saying, and all right, that's all I remember him saying. But it was a whole bunch of like other stuff. So it was like surgery, pretty much, you had to do. So I should be able to stop on a dime anytime I see a red light come. So yeah, if you don't want to pay the bill, get a cheaper car. Just saying. And yeah, pretty much that's been my week. Like, I've been trying to be as creative as possible, just like making stuff with like just trying to be more focused on how I spend my time, and just trying to be creative in those little 20-30 minute pockets that typically I don't take advantage of. That's really where I struggle the most. Like, I find myself saying like, all right, if I only got 30 minutes, I might as well kind of slack, kick my feet up. Nah, I could be out here hustling.
Cut it out, that's my
Hustling in a good way, you feel me? Like, little positive stuff. And just working on like websites and podcasts and videos and editing and all that great stuff, so I can put out to you all. So that's been my week. Hopefully I can check in again with y'all the closer I get to exam 2. All right, God bless y'all. Peace.